Oh my god, that's sad but true. Oh my god, that's sad but true.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We're a little bit nervous because this is our intro.
And for our first podcast ever.
Yes, it's intro. Just a little short snippet.
Just to give you a little idea of who we are.
Yes. So anyways, welcome to Sad But True. My name is Crista.
And I'm Laurie.
And this is a podcast about our life and all the shenanigans and hot topics.
Like
Boys.
whack.
Boys are whack. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody come for me.
Oh, no.
Okay.
So we have a few topics.
We're just gonna wing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Laurie, why don't you tell us what your relationship status is at the moment?
I'm in a relationship hard. A hard relationship.
Okay. So please elaborate shortly how that
It's so long, but
short.
So me and my boyfriend have been together for almost 2 years, and he
Shout out to Joey.
he was married to my ex best friend. Ex best friend, you know. So anyways, she turned out to be a piece of shit, and I swooped him up and took her trash.
And now he's
Now
not trash.
he's not trash. He's never been trash.
Wow, that came out wrong. I'm sorry.
He's actually amazing, and it sucks for people not to see the things that are right in front of them, but I did, and that's what matters.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, what about you, Krista? What's your relationship looking like?
My relationship status is it's complicated. Yes, it is complicated. Stop it, you whore. Don't make fun of me. Okay, so yeah, it's complicated. I'm just gonna leave it at that, and then we'll learn more about that later on. Yeah, so anyways, I would like to talk about the hoe on the go bag.
Right now?
Just
How about we just let the audience know that this is going to be the first topic, kind of.
okay, perfect. I'm not gonna let the hat out of the bag. Is that cat in the
Cat.
bag?
I think
Oh my god.
I'm not letting my hat out of the bag.
Oh man. Okay. Well, you know what I mean. So yeah, just a little like sneak peek too of the next episode, the actual full episode. We're gonna cover a couple topics. One being Andrew Tate, which is so fun.
All right.
Okay, just calm down, audience. It's fine. Those are our fans. It's fine. And then we're gonna cover, some small dating and
Like
maybe
perspectives of what men think versus what women think. We'll have a couple of guest
speakers.
I was gonna be like guest showers.
One more experienced than other. They are male.
They are.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fun.
We're really
exciting.
super excited to air out our dirty laundry.
Kind of.
It's therapy.
It is a little bit of therapy.
We love therapy.
I am not in therapy, God.
I'm not either. Anyways, that's TMI for the first episode. But
Yeah, so back to like relationship status and dating. I just wanted to talk about this. I am technically single. Technically, if you want to be technical, I am single. So one thing I do want to talk about is like social media and men. And I'm just going to give you guys some pointers, okay? That's all this is about.
For all those men listening.
Yes. So Laurie has access to like my messenger and stuff like that. One time I just left myself logged in on her phone, and I came and I was like, hey, can I like log in on your phone? She's like, oh yeah, it's like already logged in. all your fucking thirsty ass dudes. I just hear bing,
For
bing,
real.
bing. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, she left her watch here one time too, her Apple Watch, and it was ding, ding, and ding, ding too there.
Ding a ding a ding.
A ding, a ding, a ding.
But I will say I do not date. I hate dating. I don't entertain the fact of dating. Laurie, let's take it back to your single day.
Yes.
Put the beer down. I'm just kidding.
Shush. It's afternoon. It's fine.
I was gonna drink a beer, but I have to go to work after this. Because one beer leads to another. You know how that is. Anyways, Laurie, take it back to your single days and men hitting on you. What pointers would you give men, especially like ones that you haven't met on social media when they're trying to like get at bitches, you know?
I don't want any dick pics.
Perfect. We do not appreciate unsolicited dick pics.
Your dick is not pretty.
It's
a one-eyed monster. It's gross.
yeah, so unsolicited dick pics are not cool. Most of the time, my reaction to opening one of
We
these,
make fun of you. We make fun of you.
we do make fun of
We
you.
look at your dick
and
we're
I
like,
say,
oh my God.
ew.
Like, it's weird looking, or it has
It's not
hair
that. We
somewhere
like
it's not supposed to have hair. and,
we like dick pics, but not
Not-
unsolicited ones.
we only want dick pics if we specifically ask you for a dick pic.
Yes. Also, this is another topic. I hate when guys ask me for pictures. I
Or,
fucking hate that.
What are you wearing?
What are you
What are you wearing?
I'm like, close your fuckhead.
You
the fuck? That, and I hate when people ask me for pictures. I mean, I guess I can't speak for all women, but I can speak for all women.
Well, I
So-
kind of understand because there's some women that are very good at taking pictures, things like that. But anyways,
So do you believe that, like, your parents' bad habits in, like, relationships are hereditary?
I don't think it's hereditary, but I think watching them as you grow up is what you learn and how you move forward with your life and your future and your adulthood. Because for me, my parents, like, I come from a broken family. My stepdad came in my life when I was 7. And he was the best dad to me. So I had a lot of, knowledge on bringing two families together that were completely separate and had to learn all the trials and stuff for that. So
Right, and that's important to
It is
me
important.
to find in someone because
yeah.
I have 2 kids. I forgot to mention that. That I
3.
love dearly.
Together we have 5.
Yes. Together we are a family. No,
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch. To me, that's extremely important to have somebody that. Oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier about dating red flags. When a guy wants to see your kids right away,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, huh, no, you weirdo.
Right.
I don't believe in introducing my children to someone that I know is just temporary.
Right.
There's literally one person since their dad that they know that I've introduced them to.
But it's confusing.
It is confusing.
It's confusing whenever it's not a dedicated.
And that's what I've
Solid.
explained to him. Yes. It is confusing because they see us together, want us together, but we're both, I guess, emotionally unavailable to make it an actual thing.
Yeah. But they're suffering because of it.
But right.
I mean, they're not right now.
They're
but
not, but
if
like
anything happens,
having
later,
to start over and they're going to be like, oh, what happened to this person?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. They're
you
gonna
know,
be
which I don't
questioning.
want, but
And they're going to be learning about, like, abandonment. So they're going to have abandonment issues. And then also, like,
they're always going to have that no matter what because
they
they're dad.
did start with that. But at the same time, whenever you start to grow and, like, love somebody, and then that's taken away from you, that's
Well,
super
that's what I
difficult.
always say too. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to say a name, but God, it's okay. I'll put it this way: it's easy for me, and it's easy for people sometimes to genuinely fall in love with someone else's kid, right? Like you love Eli and Noah
Right.
as your own children, right? So I have that same love.
So
but I
you're
would
gonna be
hope-
hurt too.
Right, exactly. Like it is. But luckily I'm not a bitter bitch, and like I do take things personal, but I kind of just like suck it up. But
Because
that's
you do what's best for your kids, no matter what. Like,
right.
you're not going to be bitter or petty just
No.
to where your kids see that, because then they're going to learn that.
Well, because you can't make somebody love you.
No, you can't.
You can't force somebody. Unfortunately, she's like, "Let me make a potion." No, I'm just kidding.
For real.
No, you can't. You can't make people love you. You can't
You can't make people respect you either. Like, you have to.
Respect is a huge thing.
It is a huge thing.
That is a huge thing. But I feel like that's a whole nother topic, because there are things that I would allow respect that other people wouldn't, or you, vice versa.
True. That will be another.
But back to like the whole stepdad thing with you, it is important for me to have somebody that would genuinely love my children and treat them the same.
Fair.
Discipline, like
That's
love,
one thing
like
my
whatever.
stepdad never did, was single any of us out, and I'm so grateful for that, because that's unconditional love. Like, seriously unconditional love, when you take in somebody else's kids and love them as your own and treat them as your own.
I don't mean taken financially.
No.
Let's be clear.
I'm
on
saying like emotionally
Mhm.
and just physically being there, physically being emotional to your needs, or, you know,
that.
feeling
Guidance.
that gap that I had as a kid, knowing that my real dad was gone and I never saw him like at all. So he filled that emptiness that I had, that I longed for. So if he wasn't there, like, I don't know.
Which is
who
a
I would
lot
be
of pressure
today.
on men. Just
It
saying,
is.
if you're dating a
But women
woman,
too.
right? A woman
My
too.
mom still deals with like
Because
bullshit from her stepkids. You know what I mean?
Baby
Like,
mama drama is a thing.
it is.
Okay.
And it's important to have good, like, relationships with your other, you know, parents.
Right. So, exactly. I just think it's really important to say that, ladies and gentlemen, if you're wanting to date or be involved with somebody that has children, make sure that you are understanding of their life. Some people's lives have more baggage than others, and you have to be understanding, open-minded to an extent. There goes that respect thing.
You
But
have
yeah.
to be open and communicate. Like, communication's the biggest thing for any type of relationship, whether it's, you know, you're already married and that's your only kids together, or you're two families that have been divorced previously and you're coming together with multiple kids. Communication is the biggest factor, like, to have a successful relationship and
not even just
children.
kids. Like, you have to think their babies' mothers, babies' fathers,
Oh, yeah.
anybody in the loop. I always said, though, I am like would be the coolest person to date, because I am overly understanding.
Oh, me too.
I don't.
Everyone already knows that.
For real.
It's bad.
It takes kind of a lot to ruffle my feathers.
Mhm.
Unless you're like standing right in front of me, like talking shit, then I'll just straight up talk shit back. But
Not me. I'm just like, okay, here's $20 for gas. Have a nice day.
she's like, "Fuck you, give me $20."
I'm
She's like, "Okay."
okay. No, I'm not a pushover all the time, but when it comes to like my people that I'm close to, or like baby mamas or whatever, I'm very respectful to them, because I understand. Like, I understand there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of like anxiety that goes along taking care of someone else's kid, and then also having to deal with like the other person's mom or the other kid's mom. You know what I mean? Baby moms.
The baby mama
dads.
thing is like, if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. Like, I ain't
Just
trying
don't be
to.
a bitch.
Just don't be a cunt. Like,
Don't be
just
a
don't.
cunt.
There's no reason. Like, if you guys are all like moved on and happy-go-lucky, like, why
Then
the fuck
just
are you? If I'm
live
good
your
to
life.
you and your children, like,
Right.
in general, like, just don't be a dick or don't be a bitch. Like, the only reason I say that there's ever problems with like a baby daddy or a baby mama is if they're still in love with that other person.
Or if they're just super unreasonable, which a lot of people are, and I'm not one of those.
I'm not.
I'm a very reasonable person, so if that person's being unreasonable, I kind of dismiss it as like, okay, something's wrong with you. It has nothing to do with me.
It's
See ya.
not me, it's you.
It's not me, it's you.
It's not me,
Bye.
it's you.
And I think a lot of people need to look into that, because you never know what someone's day looked like before they talked to you or had an interaction with you.
Right, exactly. Mine's usually like pretty shitty.
And they
I'm
don't
just
know
kidding.
mine. And they don't know mine. So it goes both ways. It's a
Right.
two-lane highway, ladies and gents. Two
But
lanes.
so my situation was the opposite of Lori's. I had both of my parents in the same house. But I have never seen a healthy relationship. I'm not blaming anybody, just to be clear. I make my own choices. I should know better.
My parents' relationship was far from perfect or good.
But
I mean, it was good, but
right.
I've
Nobody's
seen-
relationship is perfect.
I've seen some shit.
I've seen some shit go down. But no, like from the beginning, I never saw. I think it was weird. From like, I know my mom and dad loved each other, but they were that pissed her off, and she was like, "Oh."
My mom's just like, your dad's in his room and he stays in there. He doesn't even talk to me. He doesn't want to come out here in the living room and talk to us. He just wants to stay in his room.
She takes it all personal.
She really does. She takes everything personal.
My mom does too, and I'm the complete opposite. I think my mom hates it because I literally just talk shit and live my life like do do do.
My mom yells at me and I'm just like, okay.
Me too.
She gets so
I
mad.
she'll like yell at me or like say something like an urgency, and I'm like, like why are you getting?
I'm like,
upset?
okay, I agree with you.
Bye.
Bye.
Me too. Me too. Okay. Well.
Well, that's our first intro.
Yeah.
Welcome to our lives. You guys are now a part of it. Here we are.
You don't have a choice.
No.
Our first real episode will be up next Friday. And I'm sorry for the gum chewing towards the end.
Sad but true.
This is all sad but true.
Sad but true with Laurie and
Crista.
Crista. All right, everyone, just have a great rest of your day.
And see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, that's sad but true.